Hello everyone, welcome to today's live stream. Testing sound 1 2. Can you hear me? Please answer in the chat. Can you hear me? Yes, please type I can hear you in the chat if anyone can hear me. Just checking the sound is okay. Please type I can hear you, please, so I know everyone can hear me. Good. Okay. Yes, someone has done that. Okay. Let's just do some fun things. So today is a special live stream for Guy Fawkes night, if you know anything about that. So we have a co-host to come in and talk to us about that. Okay, co-host, are you ready to come on stage? Have you got your microphone and your camera on if you want it? Yes, okay, let's get you ready and we're going to talk about it all. Which view shall I do? That view or what's the other one? Or that view or that view? Start with this view. Okay, co-host, are you ready to come on stage? Please come on when you're ready. Okay, and unfortunately, no one is watching us yet. Okay, co-host, yeah, are you turning your camera on? I can't see your camera. Okay, let's get you ready.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, how are you today?
Good.
Are you ready for our live stream?
Yes.
It's quite a scary looking picture there, isn't it? I had another one actually. I think that's the one we want to start with. Oh dear, have I lost all of my stuff? Where's my other picture? Just to advertise the stream. Just have a few technical problems as usual. Where's my first one? Here we go. Let's get this one in. Yeah, it's all a bit slow. Image file. Okay. Where are we?
Yeah. Why am I the co-conspirator?
I don't know. Why did you choose to be a co-conspirator?
I didn't choose.
Are you sure?
I think you made me.
Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, here we go. Here's the ad. So, Guy Fawkes night. London, November the 5th, 1605. Terrorists are preparing to blow up Parliament. Will they succeed? Will they fail? Yes. So, Parliament. What is Parliament?
Parliament is a special house where all the lords, kings, queens, and mayors talk about the laws.
Yeah, and they make all of the laws, that is the rules for everyone in the country. Blow up means to destroy with an explosion. So we're going to find out why these people want to do that, and we'll find out will they succeed or will they fail. So quite exciting. So this is a big day in England every year. How are we going to do this? Do you think? Yeah, I think we're going to do this through my classroom, aren't we? So let's get my classroom ready. So where is my classroom share?
I've changed my name to Barbara co-host.
Oh, you worked out how to change your name, do you? Oh, you think you're a bit clever. I didn't know you could change it. I thought only I could change it. Sorry. What have you changed your name to?
Barbara.
Vivara what?
Barbara co-host.
It looks like Vivara co-conspirator to me. What is going on here? Okay, let me climb into my classroom and let's look at the next page of the slide. Okay, so this is an interesting one. What can we see here?
Well, London and a notice on the wall.
Yeah, and who is this strange-looking man, do you think?
Well, that's Guy Fawkes, I think.
Okay, and what does the sign say?
No Catholics in the military or government. All Catholics processed to be killed or sent to prison. King James.
Yeah, all Catholic priests. Okay, so we've got to talk about all of that stuff because that's the reason that Guy Fawkes is angry. Because these people called Catholics, they do not really get a very nice life at the time of Guy Fawkes, at the time of King James. He's the boss. So we're going to talk about all of this stuff. So what is this picture?
A bonfire.
Yeah, and what is bonfire night?
Bonfire night is the 5th of
5th of November.
The 5th of November.
Yeah, and what do people do on the 5th of November in England?
They have fireworks and they burn an effigy of Guy.
Yeah, let's just do some fireworks in my classroom, can we? Is my pen going to work or is it going to make me look stupid as usual? Okay, it's not working. Oh, there we go. So we've got some fireworks coming up, some not very good fireworks. Can you see my fireworks?
Yes.
Let's have some different colors. And an effigy, that's a funny word. What's an effigy?
An effigy is a kind of scarecrow.
Yeah, it's kind of a pretend person. I'm just going to get one and they burn it. And it's called a guy, which is a funny word. And the guy burns. Okay, why is it called a guy?
Well, because you kind of burn Guy Fawkes and his name is Guy.
Yeah, so it's not the real person, it's a pretend guy. And we're going to talk about this. All of this needs to be explained. And we have a little poem to remember what happened on the 5th of November. How does it go?
Remember, the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason and plot.
Yes. So we're going to talk about those three things with the weird pictures: gunpowder, treason, and plot. First one, gunpowder. What is gunpowder?
Well, you have this barrel with the kind of powder which you put in a gun. And, well, usually it comes from barrel. You put a kind of rope into the powder and set it.
Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong color. I was trying to do a yellow and set it what?
And set it fire.
Set it alight. Set it on fire. Okay, and then what happens?
Yes, it burns.
There's a big explosion. Yeah, so you can use them for Barrels of gunpowder, you can use them in guns or old style guns. You can use them in cannons. That's a big tube with a big ball. Now, it has many dangerous things in it, I think. These are, for example, sulfur and potassium nitrate, and they make a big bang if you add fire. Okay, the next picture is, this is a funny word. What's this word?
Treason.
What is treason?
It is a thing, well, it's like terrorism.
Well, they can be connected. Treason is when you do something bad to what?
To your country.
Yeah, so if I do something bad to my country, that is treason. So you try and, I don't know, fight against your country or do something bad, like try and kill your leader. So if I go and try and do something to King Charles, maybe I drove, and do you know who King Charles is?
Yes.
He's the King of England. If I go to his house and I try and do something bad to him, I try and kidnap him or I try and chop off his head, that is treason because he is the leader of my country. So we're going to talk about treason today. And then the last funny picture is this horrible person. What's this word?
Well, it's plot.
And what is a plot? Or what is the verb to plot?
Well, for example, here, the devil is plotting something. It just
what does that mean, to plot something?
To plan to do something bad.
Yeah, make a bad plan, or you do something horrible, or maybe kill somebody, or do another crime, steal something. So we're going to talk about those three things: gunpowder, to blow things up; treason, when you do something bad to your own country; and plot, when you make a really horrible plan. And who is this?
A terrorist.
And what are terrorists?
Terrorists are somebody who is involved in terrorism, and terrorism is the use of violence for political purposes. For example, putting bombs in public places.
Yeah, so in simple language, they use violence. They hurt people or try to hurt people to get what they want. Okay, so they're very bad people, terrorists. Okay, and we have to talk about these two things, which is important in the story of Guy Fawkes. Catholics and Protestants, what are they?
Well, they are different types of beliefs in
religion. Yeah, they're both Christians. Okay, they're both a church, but there were, in England at the time of Guy Fawkes, there were two churches: the Christian church and the Protestant. And what's the difference? Which one was the first church?
Well, first there was the Church of Rome.
Yeah, that's Catholic or Protestant?
Catholic.
Yeah, Church of Rome. We call it the old church, the Church of Rome. But then there was a big fat king who had an argument. Who was he?
Henry VIII.
King Henry VIII got angry, and what did he do?
He made his own church.
He got angry with the boss of the old church, the Church of Rome, called the Pope. And he said, right, I don't want your silly old church. I will make my new church. So King Henry VIII got angry and left the old church. And the Protestant is the new church, the Church of England. And they had some different ideas. And I think, there were no priests in the Protestant church. The priest is the religious man who does the religious ceremonies. And they changed some other things. They changed their special book. The Bible was a bit different and stuff like that. So this was the new Church of England after King Henry, mostly. and it was going to be the church which the new King James, chose. Okay, and that these people, the old church people, the Catholics, were a bit angry because King James said he would be nice to these people, the Catholic, but was he nice to them?
No.
No, he kind of actually lied a little bit. He told them before he became king he would do some stuff, but he didn't actually. So they were a bit angry. And oh dear, this poem should be at the end. Oh dear, have I got the wrong PowerPoint? Okay, we'll deal with that situation later. Okay, what we're going to do now? Okay, we're going to do the plot. Do I need to? Let me just load in the new one. Actually, I've got the new PowerPoint with all the new stuff. Sorry, what did you say?
By the way, I'm Guy Fawkes today.
You've changed your mind, have you?
Well, yes, I'm
When
Guy.
we did the play, when we practiced the play, you were the narrator, weren't you?
Well, I'm going to be Guy Fawkes. Look at my name.
Oh, let me see what's happening. You've changed your name. Vavara Fawkes. That's a funny idea. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, sorry, I've got a new PowerPoint. Let's hope this is the nice, good one. Yeah, so we've talked about gunpowder, we've talked about treason, we've talked about plot. Terrorists, there's the church. Okay. Oh, this isn't right. What am I doing? Okay, yeah, this is right. This is the picture.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, but where have my conspirators gone? Oh, here they are. Okay, so the plan is these people were angry with the king and they made a horrible plan. And what did they want to do?
They wanted to blow up the king.
Yeah, so who was the leader?
Robert Caton.
Yeah, actually, Guy Fawkes is the most famous, but he wasn't actually the leader, but he was the person who was in charge of doing the explosion. There's Robert Catesby. There's Guy Fawkes. Guido Fawkes. Guido was his Spanish name. He spent a lot of time in Europe with the Spanish people. I think he was fighting for them because he liked them because they were Catholic people from the old church. Okay. So what we're going to do, we have a picture here we were going to play with. What's this picture?
Well, the problem is that you needed an old, well...
Yeah, it's not a perfect picture, but what is it a picture of?
It is a picture of a parliament.
Yeah, good. This is actually the new one with Big Ben. They didn't have this 400 years ago. But we will use it. And what are we going to put under the Parliament building? What's this?
Yes, a barrel.
Yeah, we're going to put gunpowder. So the plotters, the planners, the conspirators got lots of barrels under Parliament. How did they do that?
Well, Guy Fawkes had some gunpowder and they put it into a room and...
Yeah, Guy Fawkes got the barrels, and yeah, one of the plan people, the conspirators, they paid for a room underneath Parliament, and slowly they moved the barrels over a long period of time. How many barrels did they get?
33.
I think it was 36. So it was a lot of gunpowder. Is that enough to blow up Parliament?
It's enough to blow up the Parliament 10 times.
Yeah, I think so, yeah. So 36 barrels. So they wanted to be completely sure that they had enough. Okay, so so it's ready. And they're just waiting for the night to do it. So we've written a little play we're going to do. So we're going to be the different people in this plan, okay? And you wanted to be the narrator, didn't you? But now you want to be Guy Fawkes.
Yes, I will be Guy Fawkes.
So who am I? Am I the narrator?
Wait a minute. I've changed my mind. I don't want to be Guy Fawkes. I'll be the narrator.
That's a funny thing to do. Why do you keep changing your mind? Are you
Well,
feeling nervous like Guy Fawkes? You're not sure if you want to actually do this, if you actually want to blow up
yes,
Parliament. Okay, so who's Guy Fawkes? I'm Guy Fawkes.
yes. Yeah, I'm
And
going
am I
to.
Robert Catesby?
I'm the narrator and
And who?
and
Not sure. And
oh,
who?
so I'm the co-host now. Maybe Thomas Bates.
So he's just a young man, a boy almost. He is the servant of Catesby. And it was a strange situation. He got into the plot, actually, only by mistake. He heard about their terrible plan. And because he heard, Catesby thought, right, you must come into the plan with us. Okay, narrator. Narrator.
England, 1605. New King James I has created laws to make life very difficult for Catholics in the country. Over the last 2 years, the Catholics have been becoming slowly more angry.
Okay, so Act 1, the conspiracy. That means like a plan, a kind of bad plan. Narrator.
Scene: a dimly lit room in the Duck and Drake, London, 1605. 5 conspirators, including Guy Fawkes, gather around a table covered with papers.
Yeah, so the Duck and Drake is a pub, a place where these people go and meet and have some food and drink, and they make their terrible plan. Okay, so I'm Guy Fawkes now, aren't I? I'll just be drinking my beer. We must do something big to change the government. The king treats us like enemies. I agree, Guy. We can blow up the House of Lords and kill King James. It's our chance.
But how will we do that? The guards are always watching.
I have a plan. We will hide gunpowder in the cellar under the House of Lords. Yes, and we will need to gather more supporters.
The
Narrator.
conspirators nod in agreement, excited about their dangerous plan.
Yes, very dangerous indeed. Unfortunately, no one is watching our dangerous plan. Okay, so if you don't watch it now, you can watch it on YouTube later when this video comes out. Let's turn the page. What happens next? Oh, those are the conspirators. So the people we saw were Guy Fawkes, Robert Catesby, and Bates. Bates was just a young man, a boy almost, who was just the servant of Catesby. You've got some other people, the Wright brothers. Is that the Wright brothers? Christopher Wright. No, I'm getting muddled up. Sorry, Christopher Wright and John Wright. They were brothers. The Winter brothers. They all got involved. There were some other people as well. And there's some other brothers. Yeah, the Winter brothers, Thomas Winter and Robert Winter. And they all did different things. I can't remember who did what. One of them was an expert swordsman. They were good at sword fighting. One of them had lots of horses, which they would need to escape. Oh, what is this?
A letter.
The letter, and who is the letter for?
Lord Monteagle.
Lord Monteagle. Who is Lord Monteagle?
A Catholic.
Yeah, he's a lord, one of the lords in Parliament. And unusually, most of them are Protestant, but he's Catholic from the old religion. And one day, he gets a mysterious letter. Shall we open the letter?
Yes.
Okay, so letter opening noises. And what does it say?
Dear Lord Monteagle, How are you, my good friend? I was thinking you're getting quite old now, and maybe you should have a break. I think it might be a good idea if you just relax and stay at home on November 5th and don't go into Parliament like you usually do. Your good friend, Mr. Friendlington.
This is a funny letter. It's telling Monteagle not to go into Parliament. Why do you think somebody has sent this letter?
Well, Robert Catesby, old Guy Fawkes, or somebody else from the terrorists have sent them have sent the had sent him a letter telling not to come because on the 5th they will blow the Parliament up.
Yeah, so we think it's one of the conspirators. That's the planners. Because this man is a Catholic, they don't want him to die. Who is Mr. Friendlington?
Well, somebody.
Yeah, we don't think it's a real name. We think this is a pretend name or a fake name. So this was actually a bad idea. Someone in the conspirators, they felt bad. They didn't want some people to die, so some letters were sent. But this kind of damaged the plot a bit because that meant that the king and the government could start to investigate to find out what's happening. What is going to happen on November the 5th? Something terrible. Okay, let's turn the page and let's see what happens next. Okay, so this is Act 2. That's the second part of the play. Narrator. A bold plan the night before the plot.
Scene. A cellar beneath the House of Lords. The conspirators are hiding the gunpowder barrels.
Good. So I think you wanted me to be everyone except for the soldier or the guard. Yes, is that
I am
correct?
going to be the narrator, the soldier, and nobody else. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I have to do all my different voices if I can remember my different voices. Yeah. Right. We must be quiet. Tomorrow is the day. What did we get caught? The guards are all over the place. Look, we cannot back down now. If we succeed, we will change history. Narrator.
Suddenly, a soldier's voice is heard above.
Yeah, and then the instructions to the actors.
Check the cellar.
The
conspirators look at each other in panic.
Panic. Can you do a look of panic? They're panicking. They're really, really worried. Why are they panicking? Do you know?
Well, because if they get caught, they will die.
They will die in a very horrible way. Do you know how they kill traitors? That's people who try and do bad things to the king and country.
They hang them.
And then?
I forgot.
Hang. So they put them a rope around the neck, but they don't kill them like that. They take them off from the rope. Then they pull them along the streets with horses, smash up their bodies and their heads. Then they cut them into how many pieces?
4.
So they know that's the punishment. If you try and do this and they find you, that's the end. It's not. They don't say, "Oh, that's naughty," and smack you on the wrist. They will kill you in a very horrible way. So that's why the conspirators are panicking a little bit. Let's turn the page. Act 3, narrator, what is this?
A discovery. The morning of November 5, 1605, guards find Fawkes in the cellar with the gunpowder.
Okay, you're
You,
the guard again. I'm Guy Fawkes on my own this time. Sorry.
you there! What are you doing?
I'm just checking the supplies.
The guards search the area and discover the barrels of gunpowder. We've found gunpowder. Arrest him. Guy Fawkes is captured. Later, in a dark cell,
We failed, but our cause will not be forgotten.
the curtain falls as sounds of the guards echo in the distance.
Curtain. See the curtain. Sorry, I interrupted you. Carry on.
The curtain falls as sounds of the guards echo in the distance.
You see the curtain has fallen.
Yes.
What does that mean when the curtain falls?
It means it is the end of the show.
Yeah, well, it's not quite the end of the show. It can be the end of a full play in the theatre. That's a theatre performance, or it can be the end of an act, which is part of a play. So let's put the curtain down again. And then the curtain should open up for the next part. Oh, let me turn the page. Put my curtain back. And this is Act 4.
Scene. A busy.
Sorry, 1 second. Let me get the curtain. So the curtain rises again. Act 4. So narrator, you're the narrator and the child, yes?
Yes.
Should we show the picture first?
Yes.
This is a very scary picture. Okay, what is this a picture of?
Heads on sticks.
Yes. What are these heads on sticks? It's a terrible picture. Sorry, I couldn't get good quality. What are these heads on sticks?
They are the terrorists.
Yeah, remember the people we saw before when they had their heads and their bodies all together? The 8 conspirators or terrorists. Bates, Winter, yes. I think it's them. Right. Wright, Perry, Fawkes, Catesby, and Winter. Actually, some of them did not die. Some of them died in different places. Catesby was actually shot dead, as was Wright and the Winter brothers, I think. But some of them were killed in this horrible way, had their heads cut off. Here they are. So let's do Act 4. The heads on the sticks.
A busy square in London. It is a grim day, and the crowd is gathered, whispering and pointing. Several heads of the conspirators, including Fawkes, are displayed on sticks as a warning to the others.
Okay, then you've got to carry on. I think that's a narrator reading again.
November 5th, 1606. A year after the failed gunpowder plot, the king wanted to send a message. The heads of the conspirators are displayed in London for all to see.
Yeah, let's just show them one more time. Those are our heads. And child, yeah, I think I am your father, and you asked me a question.
Daddy, what are those heads on sticks? Aren't they horrible?
That's a good question, son. Who are they? Or who were they? Well, their names were Guy Fawkes, Robert Catesby, and some other people too. Some people might call them terrorists. Others might call them freedom fighters. They died, whether they intended to or not, for what they believed, for freedom. And they will be remembered long after all of us, or most of us here, are long gone and forgotten.
Oh, I see.
There we go. Let's go back to them again. So that is the dead terrorists. So that's an interesting thing the father said. So some people call them terrorists. Some people call them freedom fighters. It's kind of similar thing. But freedom fighter is a good thing. People that fight for freedom. A terrorist is a bad thing. Well, terrorists, the difference is what it should be. The terrorists are people that try to kill people who are not fighters. They don't kill other fighters, other fighters or soldiers. They will kill non-fighters, especially including women and children. Okay, but some people still said that Guy Fawkes was not a terrorist. They say he was a freedom fighter. What do you think? Was he a villain, that means a bad person, or a hero? What do you think, co-conspirator?
A villain.
You don't think he was a good person because?
Because he wanted to kill the king.
Yeah, I mean, he did do it. I mean, he did have a good reason. The king and the whole country weren't very nice to Catholics, it's true, but I don't think his plan was a good idea either. He wanted to kill hundreds of people in a horrible way, including people that were on his side, Catholics. So I don't think that, for me, violence is never the answer, if possible. But you don't think it's nice to kill the king? Why are you a co-conspirator then? Why are you a co-conspirator? Look, it says Vavara co-conspirator.
Why did you change?
I didn't change anything. I think you don't really know who you are. One minute you think you're co-host, and the next minute you suddenly turn into a co-conspirator.
There now.
I don't even know if we got time for the song. Have we got time for the song?
No.
What do you mean no? We might have. I'm quite bad. I forgot to load it into the computer. There's a special song section. What did you say?
I think that we don't have time.
Why not? What is the time?
Well, because you might need a lot of time to.
I think we can do it in 5 minutes, can't we?
Okay, let's try.
So I don't know if I'm that good at controlling this. Yeah, so we'll just play all of it at once, but let's find it in the classroom first. So where did I put the song? I think I put it at the end. Okay, can you read it out with the blanks?
Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason and plot. I see no...
Carry on.
Blank, why gunpowder treason should ever be... Blank.
Carry on.
Guy Fawkes. It was his instinct to blow up the king and their... 3 score barrels of powder below poured England to overthrow by God's providence. He was catched with a dark lantern and burning. Holla boys, let the bells ring. Holla boys, God save the...
Okay, yeah, so yeah, these words, if you're clever, you can work them out using rhyme. Do you understand rhyme?
Yes.
So yeah, it's when words have a similar sound. So they'll have specifically the same end sound. For example, Chris, my name, and kiss. That's a rhyme. Okay, some new words there. Intent is something you want to do, is intent. Score, strangely, means 20. So there's actually a problem here. It shouldn't be 3 score, it should be 2 score, but the song is wrong because there were actually 36 barrels of dynamite. Overthrow means to take over. Okay, providence is kind of like, I don't even know what it is, like fortune. So good things that are going to happen. Holla, do you remember what holla means?
Holla means
Holla.
shout.
Shout. Good. So let's play the song. Let's hope it works. Can you hear it?
Remember the 5th of November.
Can you hear it? Yes?
Treason and blood.
Is it loud enough?
Yes.
I see no reason why gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. Guy Fawkes tries his intent to blow up the king and the parliament. 70 barrels of powder below. Poor old England to overthrow. By God's providence, he was catched with a dark lantern and a burning match. Holla, boys, holla, let the bells ring. Holla, boys, God save the king.
There we go. Did you get all the missing words from the poem?
Yes.
Oh, this silly thing is starting again. It's crazy. I think Guy Fawkes is controlling it or something weird's happening. Let's go back to my classroom and let's write in all of the words for the poem or the song poem, whatever it is. Remember the 5th of November, gunpowder, treason and plot. I see no
Reason.
Yeah, which color should we use? Should we use red?
Red.
Why gunpowder treason should ever be what?
Forgot.
Yeah, forgot rhymes with plot. Guy Fawkes, 'twas his intent to blow up the king and the queen. Parliament. Yeah, that's the building where you have all of the people making the rules. 70 barrels of powder below poor old England to overthrow. By God's providence, he was catched with a dark lantern and burning
Match.
Yeah, those fire sticks for lighting fires. Holla, shout, holla boys, let the bells ring. Holla boys, God save the
king.
Yeah, good. There's actually a grammar mistake. Do you see the grammar mistake? Anything wrong?
Well, maybe God save the king.
Actually, here is wrong. Catched is that the correct past participle of the verb to catch? What should the be? Yeah, this is actually passive voice, past simple, should be caught. But I don't know. Maybe 400 years ago, the English was different. But today, that is past participle should be caught. But caught doesn't rhyme with match. Maybe that's the reason that they changed it. Okay, is that everything? Or do we have to do anything more?
Well, Sherlock Holmes is going to come.
There was going to be a game, but I don't know if I've got time for that game. Have we got time? We'll play that one round of that game because I've got a private lesson I have to go to. Let's have a look. Spot the terrorist. Okay, so I saw someone outside Parliament looking very suspicious. He had a blue hat and a brown beard. Do you know who this terrorist was?
I think that it was Guido Fawkes.
Guido Fawkes, yeah. Guido's his Spanish name. English name was Guy. Yeah, he's the man who was in charge of lighting the gunpowder. He got the gunpowder. He was the special military man. Okay, did you see any terrorists outside Parliament? Tell me what they look like.
I saw a strange man with a sword and a black hat outside the
Okay, did he have a kind of blondish red beard
Yes.
and long hair like some kind of rock star?
Yes.
That sounds like Robert Catesby. Do you think it was Robert Catesby?
Yes.
Do you know who Robert Catesby was?
He was the leader of the terrorists.
Yeah, funnily, the most famous person is Guy Fawkes, but yeah, the actual plan was invented by Catesby, and he got all of the men to help him. He was a lord. He was born with lots of money and a big house in the Midlands in England, but he was a Catholic. He was very unhappy about the way Catholics were treated, so he came up with this terrible plan to just blow up a whole king and parliament and everything. And so let's go back to the original question. Do you remember the original question from the beginning of the PowerPoint?
Will they succeed? Will they fail?
So what happened? Did they succeed, the terrorists, or did they fail?
They failed.
Yeah, it all went horribly, horribly wrong. They didn't kill any of the people they wanted to, but they all ended up dead. So King James was very happy with that. So he said, don't even think about trying to kill me. You will lose, and I will kill you in a horrible way or cut you into little pieces. Okay, I don't think anyone came, did they? Maybe one person watched for a little bit. Thank you if you did come. Can you say goodbye to everyone?
Goodbye, everybody.
Any more live streams?
Well, we are planning on the next week. We are planning a past.
Yeah, grammar. I think past perfect first, and then we'll do past perfect simple. I think I will do the past perfect simple, and you can do the past perfect continuous, maybe.
Yes, I have started doing the PowerPoint. I'll soon end doing it.
You'll send it to me. Okay. So thanks, everyone. If you did come, please come again to future. Yes. Okay. Bye-bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Over and out.
Goodbye. Thank you for the live stream.